Today we talk about man's search for meaning and Viktor Frankl's idea of logos therapy, or finding purpose in life, and what that does for you. And this is a book for anybody that's ever struggled, anybody that's ever felt like they don't have a reason to keep going on, because, you know, in this, Viktor Frankl explores the idea of when you have no purpose, you have no hope. And I think that is a very powerful idea. And this is one of the most heart-wrenching and heartwarming books all at the same time. I'm gonna have to dance around how I say this, because it's very weird that you can't talk about the reality of things. But Viktor Frankl was basically caught up in 1940s Germany. If you know what that means, you know what that means. And he was in a camp, we'll say, and basically he was forced to work. He was forced to slave away and do things that he otherwise would not have been doing. And he said the difference between the people that made it out and the people that didn't was purely the people that had hope, purely the people that had purpose, the people that saw the light at the end of the tunnel. And what was significant about this was that, if you didn't have this, you weren't going to make it. And what really kept Viktor Frankl going in these drastic circumstances was his ability to find appreciation in little things. His ability to appreciate the times when he was able to warm his hands by the fire, to appreciate the times when he was able to sleep in just a little bit, appreciate the times when he was given a little bit more food than normal. And it was little things like this that allowed him to push through. But once Viktor Frankl got out of the situation, once he survived some of the worst of humanity, he was able to turn this into what he called logos therapy, a type of psychology that was to reassign meaning to life, reassign purpose to life, begin to find hope again, and really understand the ideas of faith and what that really does to the human mind. Because it's like the mother being able to lift up the car to save the child. The human mind can do extraordinary things when it's open to extraordinary things. It can endure anything if it's open to enduring them. But if you're not open to enduring them, you're not going to be able to persist. It's not going to work. And it's one of the most inspiring books I've ever read, and it's one of the most essential books I've ever read. And I really urge you to pick it up, because it's not that long. It's fairly short, and I think anything I said in this video does not do it justice. I think this is one of those books that at some point in your life you need to read it, especially if you're going through hard times, especially if it feels like you don't know what you're doing it for and you feel lost. Because this book will teach you something about the soul. It will teach you that people have endured far worse than you, and people have done it with a smile, and people have done it with a lust for life. And you can do the exact same thing. It's only just the way that you're approaching things, the way that you're viewing things, the way that you're interpreting things. And there's a lot of inspirational books, there's a lot of self-help books, there's a lot of motivational books, but there's very few of them that hit you at the same level as this book. There's very few of them that confront you at the same level as this book. And I really urge you to read this. I really want you to read this, especially if you don't know what to do. With that said, I think we're at part 8 or 9 in Important Ideas in Philosophy, the series of videos that I'm doing on the ideas that are very moving to me in obviously philosophy and somewhat psychology and stuff like that. So if you want the rest of the videos, there's going to be a playlist somewhere on the screen right about now. And if you want to read my book, that'll be the first link in the description. Love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Peace out. I'll catch you in the next one.